world. Welcome to Music Firsthand. My name is BeckiJo Neill.
And I'm Claude Ramey.
And this is going to be a good show.
I think so too, yeah.
I love being at Austin Eastciders. What did you, like, this is no shade, but I love, what does Austin Eastciders remind you of?
The smell here, because they have these fermenting barrels, it reminds me of my saxophone case when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel nostalgic.
It's awesome. It's also beautiful in here, and the staff is always really, really nice and lovely to us, so I appreciate you firsthand, foremost. Love you so much. What do we got on the books tonight? You want to introduce our guest?
Our guest, she's been playing music in Austin since 2000. She's originally from the Gulf Coast of Louisiana, and she's here tonight. Her name is Wendy Colonna.
Bring it on! Give it up, Music Firsthand.
All right. Well, I'm going to sing a song about the beautiful spring-fed water here that does not exist in South Louisiana. In fact, I didn't know that natural fresh water could not feel like a bathtub full of pee until I moved to Austin. And then I discovered that we have the best. So this is a song that goes there.
All right, Austin Eastciders, keep it going for Wendy Colonna. Thank you. Open it up with the ukulele. I love that.
It was such an inspiring tribute to the Springs. We even had our own water situation on this table just
while,
now.
Yeah, while the
sprang
camera
forth.
was over there, I spilled Claude's water, managed to lose my phone, and now have no place for the kombucha I brought
It
up
was
here.
the spirit of the Springs that made it happen. I think.
It was dangerous. Also, my leg is officially hermetically sealed itself to this chair, I think. I'm sweaty. Wendy?
A lot of moisture happening over here, thanks to your song.
Moisture.
Yeah, everyone's favorite concept. You are from Louisiana. What brought you to Texas?
The lack
How
of
did you stay here?
moisture
There we go. We got it all.
in the air.
You heard it here. Was there like a big, I guess like a moment where in like Louisiana has a pretty predominant music scene. Like,
Yeah.
Did Texas draw you to it, or were you like taken from Louisiana?
Taken from.
Or kidnapped?
Well, actually, it was a draw. I was about to either move to New Orleans or Austin. I just finished my first record, and I got a phone call from a friend that said, I got a job for you. They'll let you tour and pay you a salary. And I said, okay, when do I need to be there?
Those sentences are in the same paragraph?
That was
Yeah.
like back in the .com boom before it busted. So, yeah, that was like a paragraph that, how could you say no?
No.
Yeah.
You can stay on my couch till you find a place, like the whole thing.
Which is like the Hilton of any sort of situation where they say, we'll let you tour and we'll pay you. Usually doesn't come with like either one of those. They're not mutually exclusive.
It was a
Yeah.
salary plus touring plus sofa bed for a period. So
I mean,
Oh, well, sofa
mean-
bed, then yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, you could either do that or like stay in the weird Motel 6 with all the strange stains. Just take your friend's stains. You know those stains. That makes sense.
Well, that's where art comes
totally.
from.
What was it like? Did you grow up in music? Did you like expand out to that? Was that something you came to, or?
I always sang.
Is it like
But-
a family thing?
It was not necessarily a family thing. My dad's mother was actually, it was sort of a family thing, but she lived very far away, so she was from Trinidad, and she was a part of the first sort of vaudevillian group that traveled. I used to
That's
be
amazing.
yeah, it was really cool. She would travel from around the Caribbean to, I used to sing for the boys. I was a real dish, you know. And that was like pre-USO, like the beginning of the USO. So that was her history. And she met my grandfather down there. He was in the Army Air Corps. And my father, you know, liked to sing in his underwear around the house when I was a little girl. But
As we all
he
did.
danced, you
Yeah.
know, like Miles Davis and yeah. But no, it wasn't necessarily something I was raised with per se.
Where do your like influences come from? Like, do you remember the first time you're like, I want to be a musician?
I think it was when I realized I was like, you know, all dark and gothy and probably 13, and I was like,
Amen. Can we get an amen for all
I
the
like to
13-year-old
write
goths? Nobody
poetry,
else?
and I learned how to play the guitar, so why can't I be a folk singer too? Dark, poetic, gothy, punk rock folk singer.
Broody. I went straight to Dracula just now.
Yeah, that works.
Ooh, I want to write
Yeah, you see this hair? It was black.
I love the idea of goth folk music. Like,
Yes. Why isn't that
Well,
been a
I was like
genre?
listening to Peter, Paul, and Mary and like cutting. No,
That's the combo.
we're supposed to be. Yeah.
so guitar was the first, aside from your voice,
I
guitar
learned
was.
how to play piano, but then I traded for guitar. And I'm actually left-handed, but I play right-handed guitar because I thought that will never be my job, so I would like to pick up a guitar wherever I go instead of hauling mine around, and the joke's on me.
That's
Yeah.
smart. Our sound guy was like, genius. I should have done that to my brain years ago.
Wait, the guitar is different if you play. I mean, you don't just hold it different, like the strings are
Some
different?
people do. Some people just flip it upside down, but
That's what
other
I
people
assumed.
string it and like play the opposite way. I can't even like hold my arm.
So they could just buy a
convincingly.
standard instruction book and just look at it in the mirror. And
I mean, I guess you could probably like nowadays you could mirror whatever's on YouTube or whatever. Yeah, my music career in Natchitoches, Louisiana, the oldest settlement in the Louisiana Purchase. The song is called Hurricane. Walked down to the railroad track. I took the long way past the porch. I ended up down by your mama's place. Oh, well, I would have thrown a rock, a brick, a boulder, or Gibraltar at it, but that was taken care of by the hurricane. Hurricane, oh, hurricane, you haven't blown away the blade. Now bits and pieces shatter on a slab. That's liquid rain. Hurricane, oh, hurricane, you haven't blown away the blame. Oh, I used to have a name, a hurricane. I recall how many times a day you'd call. You ended up a scarf on my ear. Oh, well, well, how would have weaned you from our lives and buried you in your flood of lies, but that was taken care of by the hurricane. Hurricane, oh, hurricane, you haven't blown away the blame. Now bits and pieces shatter on a slab. That's liquid rain now. Hurricane, oh, hurricane, you haven't blown away the blame. Oh, I used to have a name, a hurricane. Blow, blow, blow. Blow, blow, blow. Oh, blow, blow, blow. Oh, blow, blow. As we loaded up to leave, a silence broke the deadly breeze when you told us that you'd stay behind. Oh, well, turn my baby's eyes to stone and me, the fool I should have known. And in the rear view, I left you to win the pouring rain. Hurricane, oh, hurricane, you haven't blown away the blame. Now bits and pieces shatter on a slab. That's liquid rain now. Hurricane, oh, hurricane, you haven't blown away the blame. Oh, I used to have a name, a hurricane. Blow, blow, blow. Blow, blow, blow. Blow, blow, blow. Don't give a minute to it. Blow, blow, blow. You love you, you love you, you love you, you never will forget it. Blow, blow,
Austin Eastciders, keep it going. P.S. Thank you so much again to Austin Eastciders for having us. We really love being here. They mixed 2 different ciders for me in this cup. And it's legit. Thank you. You are the superhero we needed and do not deserve. This is incredible. I think it's blood orange and the hopped. Amen. Good stuff. Check it out. What are you drinking?
I'm just drinking the dry cider to match my personality.
I like that. I mean, stick to your own. You just kind of...
Yeah.
That was not the message we want to send. I don't know why I said that out loud. Stick to your own. Jesus, don't. Thanks so much for joining us again. Also, Facebook people, please make sure if you have any questions to send them. I think I was just told I might have one. No? Oh, yeah. Ooh, we do. We have a Facebook question.
Okay, well, it's not showing up on my phone, but I'm not bitter. Okay?
Wi-Fi? No. Here, you can read. Actually, no,
we can't read it now. It's okay, we're professionals.
Damn burner phone. I swear.
Martha Breck says, I just watched your video for Girls Like Me and loved your message. Can you talk a little more about what that song means to you? The video was awesome, 2 exclamation marks.
Doble. I'm into that. Good for her.
Sure. Hi, Martha.
Hey, Martha.
Hey, Martha. You're famous now.
Mm-hmm.
Girls Like Me. Mark Addison and I were sitting at the table, having dinner, having some wine, I think, at that time, talking about career gals and women in general, and how weird it is to still feel expected to straddle, you know, the ultimate feminine experience of motherhood and also the ultimate feminine experience of being an independent badass, and how sometimes it's just like so hard to even like dream of one while you're living the other. So we were talking about a lot of our musician friends who were career musicians and sticking it out and, you know, wondering if they were ever going to get a chance to slow down and start a family because the road required so much of them. And talking about how that's not the case for dudes necessarily on the road. Not all musician dudes, but certainly, you know, it's
the expectation's not
it's
there.
Yeah.
The expectation
stay
to stay home with your
and
kid
keep
isn't there.
that baby on the boob versus, oh, hey, you had a baby, congratulations. You're 2,000 miles away, so will you play my favorite song? Yeah, it's different.
Right, like it's like you ask a musician dad, show me a picture.
Yeah,
like,
it's different. It's different.
Yeah. It's different.
Not to say that, you know, we don't have an evolved world out there and progressive, open-minded people, but we just realize that there are lots of people women who are all ages, colors, shapes, and sizes who kind of struggle with finding their authentic self and also finding that space to not live in shame for who they are. So that's a deep answer, I guess, but a true answer to that.
Martha bringing out the hard
question.
shit. I like that. You got to, you were asked to perform at the Women's March, or what? I read that in 2017 you did the Women's March. What was that like?
I was asked to perform at the Women's March.
That's cool. You're asked by 60,000 women. Can you come sing a song, please?
Yeah, I was
so cool.
so honored. I actually played a show on New Year's Day at a friend, Mary Lee Toof's, and one of the producers was there, and she said, your message is important, and we want you. Let's get in touch. And she invited me. So it was me and Gina Chavez and Tamika Jones.
I love me some Tamika Jones.
Yeah, it was a wonderful, and I was like 3 months pregnant, and Wendy Davis was like, hey, oh my God, you're pregnant. It was cute. Oh, I was more than 3 months. Pregnant was January. It was like 7 months first, 6 months. I don't even know.
It was pretty damn pregnant.
Over 20 weeks, showing, whatever, yeah.
What is it like balancing? I mean, like we talked a little bit about like balancing mom or whatever, but like, do you... Like before the cameras were rolling or whatever, we were just up here talking about like our weird, she used to flat iron her hair on a dryer. We always have to like wear our heels when we're not doing our normal, like when we're in performance mode. You gotta like wear your heel, like do the weird, what is it really like the balance between mom and artist, or is there like a really lovely middle note? I feel like.
I love that you say balance and middle note and think that I have it together. I love that idea. I would like to roll with it, but that's not true to reality. It's like having one foot in one boat and another foot in another boat and constantly feeling like I'm just trying to keep my head up.
I feel like that's most things with adulthood is, oh, everybody's faking it. Okay.
Aha! The day you realize it.
Yeah, I made some decisions to, work more private and corporate gigs and house concerts so that either my family could attend or I could justify, being gone for 4 to 6 hours.
Right.
And so far, it's been a real blessing. I've managed to make it work. I have no idea, though, what every month holds, so I just, step forward in faith and know that every minute of my little one's life is a minute I don't get back, and he's in this beautiful developmental stage, and I'm a 40-year-old mom. I found out I was pregnant on my 39th birthday, and it was awesome and amazing, and I knew from a lot of people just to do what I needed to stay as present as I could. So that's a choice I've made. And yeah, I didn't tour my record because I had a baby instead. But, it's
choices.
It's okay. There have been a lot of crossroads. And some nights I go to bed feeling really good about them. And other nights I go to bed feeling like, what am I doing with my life? What's this last 20 years been for? What am I going to do moving forward? I can't, wash my hair, much less write a kid's song. So,
Who has time to wash? We're having babies. We need wash hair. Please.
Iron my hair. I should have said iron.
Honestly. Yeah, the imagery and just in general. It's like an elegant Olympian move or something like, shoo.
I have so many scars on my arms from pre-flat ironing.
I would like to know, if there's like a sort of correlation between now the stress or the added, I guess, I'm saying opportunities because I'm I don't have a baby and I don't know what the right thing. Added craziness of having a kid. Does that full frontally change your process at all, or does it
Yeah, it makes everything that's bull quickly recognizable.
She's on it with the genuine answers, man. I'm living for
you just go, oh yeah, BS. Next. Mm-hmm. I mean, you get an hour to do what you used to do in 8. So every single minute counts, and you can't. Woe is me on Facebook, and you can't, you got to just stay the course and, do the thing because you got to do the best work you can do because that's it, So that's at least where I am with it.
So on the topic of balancing things, you released a DVD for yoga when you're on the road.
Yeah.
What point in your life was that released? Was it after you had a daughter? Or?
No, it was 2007.
Okay.
So it was a long time before I had my kiddo. Long time. But I was teaching yoga regularly at that point and touring and, salary touring thing. No. I did, yoga's a little more flexible, but it's really nice because I am teaching yoga again in San Marcos, and it's awesome. I love it. It's really wonderful to not be on the road so much. Mm-hmm. But that DVD was awesome. It was produced by a team of people who were affiliated with Emmy Television back in the day when Emmy Television was a thing here in Austin. And we made it, and we also did a cross-training one, which was really fun. So I got to do the producing side of it, and I wrote a workbook, and I have a DVD and CD that go with it. So I had a lot of people take it on the road with them on tour and on business trips. It wasn't necessarily only for musicians, but it was stuff that you can realistically do in a hotel room. And it was awesome. And I still have probably 800 in my garage, so if anybody wants one, let me know.
Yeah, see?
Road yoga. Roadga? That doesn't translate. In my head, it makes sense.
I was thinking Goga, like yoga on the go.
Yeah.
Like Goga,
we called it yoga to go.
Yeah.
Because
that's genius.
Yoga to go. That rolls off the tongue. That's good.
Yoga to go.
We'll leave it to you. You're the professional at this.
We're not going to hijack your idea, but Goga.
I mean, you can hijack my garage. You can take a lot of copies if you want. I won't miss them.
Yoga for musicians. Yoga. Ha ha. I don't know. First thought.
Ha ha. Yoga ha. Well.
I apologize for that.
We're redacting that joke.
We're not going to steal any business from you. I'll tell you that much.
Clearly. Damn it. You perform at Kerrville Folk Music Festival, and you were I'm always confused about like they ask certain people to come in. Do you want to explain?
I was a new folk finalist.
New folk finalist.
And I was exactly 9 months pregnant when I did that.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So I think that I wasn't a new folk winner because they knew I probably wasn't going to make it to the performance. I'd like to think that.
They were like, it's hot as hell out here. She's
Oh
pregnant.
my gosh, I was having contractions walking around. I was like, yeah, probably not going to be back here next week.
Yeah, but maybe not. You show up with a baby and everyone's like, okay, well, she meant business. We should.
It was an honor, though. It was great. And, you know, it was certainly, you know, being a folk singer for as long or whatever. I don't know what I am. I'm not really a folk singer.
How many people go to Kerrville? Like, does anybody?
It's a thing. They have a pottery festival.
I mean, it's huge. I mean, no, it's enormous. But I mean, like, just the like artists, musicians, like collaborating. Was it just like this crazy sort of? I feel like it's a music festival for musicians, which is not often what music festivals are about.
Okay. So you want me to sort of describe what I've experienced?
Yeah, I would.
Because that afternoon wasn't exactly a slice of life, you know, vignette that I could describe. Me having contractions, like, I need to get an air conditioning. I'm gonna have a baby right here. But there were a lot of people who were like, a lot of people come 9 months pregnant. Some people there's a lot of midwives here. I'm like, I'm not giving birth out here.
How often does that's happened so many times? They've got the midwife tent.
Yeah,
It's next to the monster
These
tent.
freelancer midwives convening on Kerrville.
Conveniently next to the condom tent.
There's a healing tent where there's acupuncture. And
that makes sense.
Yeah, there's all that. And so what happens at Kerrville, there are as far as I know, I've never actually spent a spell of time out there other than like a couple of, maybe a day or so, day and night or something. But from what I gather when I was there not pregnant, it's like a big gathering of people who have been gathering for a long time. Kerrverts is what they call themselves.
Cute.
And they love folk music, and they live for folk music. And during the day, they walk around and hang out and eat at the food thing and hang out and watch some showcases and sometimes and do Kerrvert things. And then at night, they stay up all night long and go from campfire to campfire in hopes of hanging out with Peter Yarrow. Back to Peter, Paul, and Mary. Thank you.
Right, like is he the ghost of Kerrville? Or is he actually there?
He's actually there. He loves going, and he goes all the time.
See, that's so much better than to be like, I heard that if you smoke weed near this porta potty,
if you take enough mushrooms and sit on top of that van over there,
Peter
you will
Yarrow
see Peter
pops
Yarrow
out.
walking from some fire to no. He's actually
Puff the
an attendee.
magic dragon. No, it's
Yeah,
just bad.
he goes. He loves it. And so those circles are for whomever. You know, people just pass around songs all night long, and then get up with the crack of dawn around, you know, pre-solstice, which is early, and do it all over again.
It's like pre-summer, right? I was gonna say Kerrville's like a hot time of the year.
Yeah.
So not only 9 months pregnant, it's also
The longest days of the year.
hotter than the devil's.
And so your nights are very short, but you stay up all night playing music. So it gets like 90 degrees in your tent at 6 a.m.
But your kid was constantly hearing live music while
That's pretty
in
dope.
the
He's
I would
getting
be so smug about that if I were
Swatted
you.
with a guitar.
Oh, you're playing music from your
His
iPod.
feet
That's okay.
were
It's
here
okay.
for a long time, and I think he was just kicking my guitar. I had bruises from the kid, not the guitar.
Shut up! We have a couple of segments that we're gonna wrap before we go do the last two songs. Okay. We have a couple that we do. I have recently switched it, but I'm going back to Never Have I Ever because you're fun. So we're gonna play Never Have I Ever. Famils. I mean, like it's a pretty stereotypical college game, but I think it's fun, especially with musicians because y'all experience a lot. Okay. So I'm going to ask this question. If you have, then you can tell us a little bit about it. Obviously, it's a rapid fire thing. You can say yes or no.
Okay.
Nobody's mad about it.
Oh boy,
But yeah.
my mom's watching.
Okay. So shoot. No, just like rip the whole page out. All right. Wendy, never have I ever tripped on stage during a show.
Never.
What? See, I want every time I ask this question, no one's like, I don't fall. I'm like, you.
Oh, tripped.
Not that mom one. We said we got rid of all the mom questions.
I have no idea what happened.
We're talking about drugs.
Oh, okay.
It's hard.
Absolutely.
All the time.
I have tripped. I've just never tripped on stage.
Sorry, I did not. We're going to start out real. Your
you
mom's
didn't qualify
here.
that.
Have you ever done hallucinogenic drugs while performing for an audience full of people?
I mean, I thought you were going there. I was like, actually, no. I know a lot of people who have.
I mean, I know a lot of people, their careers are based on
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
They got
So
the
I
slideshows.
thought it was a legit question. Sorry. And we were just talking about Kerrville.
We're on that note. Actually, my friend that goes to Kerrville, I think he's maybe actually made up of mushrooms. I don't think he has anything else in his bloodstream. Okay. Never have I ever peed my pants as an adult.
Post childbirth?
See? The moms
It's
are like,
not
"Yeah."
exactly peeing.
Right. It's called an
It's
accident.
called sneezing. It's hard whenever
moms in the
you're
back,
healing.
yes.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
It's
Let's
the
just
truth.
tell the truth.
I mean, like, I get drunk a lot, so I peed my pants as an adult.
I kind of,
Far too much.
you know what? I did make a vow to myself to, like, I said, before I get dementia, I want to do that just to know what it's like. It's just like my pact to become a heroin addict later in life.
Yes.
It's a good thing for later, not a good thing for early when everything works.
Yeah.
No.
But I thought that's a good thing to
Like,
do
while
later.
we're on the way
But
out.
peeing, yeah. I thought I'd like to just know what it's like to be wearing clothes and just consciously release my bladder. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. Ben's like, you can knock them both at the same time. Well, that's just sad. Got too real. Okay. Well, this is funny because you're.
Also, we need the ratings if you want to go ahead and.
Please don't cancel us. That's not how this works. But please don't cancel
Facebook
us.
doesn't cancel people. It's fine.
They just block you and pretend that you're not.
Wow, that Wendy Colonna, I thought she was a wholesome girl.
Surprise! She thought we were talking about drugs. And
I
we
have
said
never
tripping.
tripped on stage.
Never have I ever slept with a fan, but your husband's a fan, so that's not
No,
really.
my husband was a Bad Religion fan, and I was a Bad Religion fan. That's how we met.
Oh, I like that. You're like, we got the mutual.
So he wasn't a fan. We met through our favorite punk rock band, and we made our baby in the morning of a Bad Religion show.
That's so cool.
Yes.
I was born when Murphy Brown was playing on television at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's not cool. Being conceived after a Bad Religion show,
Before.
I'm stealing that.
Like your
That's
your
good.
toddler is cooler than both of us already.
Like,
He
come
goes,
on.
yeah.
She would want nothing to do with us.
He goes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Murphy Brown, comedians. Never, ew. Never have I ever ripped my pants on stage.
No, I haven't.
We were talking about the bootylicious
Oh, wait, but
thing.
one
I
time
busted my
on
pants
New
several
Year's
times.
Eve, somebody shot a Roman candle while we were singing Auld Lang Syne in front of the audience. And it
rules.
hit me in the butt. Like, it was just like, phew, and like burned my pants. It didn't tear my pants. Like, it was like my hip. But it freaked me out.
Who let that dude in with a Roman candle?
It was
Also, I
knackadish.
like that your answer to that goofy question was like, well, no, but something weirder happened, actually.
Yes. Flaming bits of carbon were
Oh,
shooting
sorry,
like
I never ripped my pants, but there was a pyrotechnics accident. I can't talk.
some Billy Bob
See, I'll
brought
leave
in.
you to the stories, because
I don't
So that-
understand. How did they steal my water bottles when I walk into bars, but they won't take bottle rockets out of people's?
It was an outdoor thing.
it was Kerrville? Oh,
There was a
No,
lot
it
of
was in
mushrooms.
Natchitoches, Louisiana.
oh, because I was gonna say it's Kerrville, but I didn't know where it happened.
Yeah.
It's a good old like we're
Did you ever
pretending
see
we've been.
Steel Magnolias?
Well, yeah, I'm an American.
So it was in that town
I would
during,
question
during
anyone
that
who
Christmas
says no to that.
festival.
Ooh, yeah, that makes sense. People probably have a lot scarier
Yeah.
things than Roman candles.
Okay.
Like
Context.
bigotry.
It's all context.
It's the whole thing. Never have I ever been too drunk for a show.
In whose opinion?
Right, I was like, are we talking this show? Because we can cut the feed. It ain't. It's not a big deal.
I mean, if you performed, you weren't too drunk.
Right.
No, I really don't. Yeah.
That seems like, and we've never had anybody be like, well, yeah. Like, no one, and they're on a show. Like, if we like had them on, you're like, we're so messed up right now. You're like, you're not
I've
whispering.
witnessed it. I've played with and let go of those people. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Note to self: music for hand washers. Put it down. Okay, last one. We'll do 2 more. Never have I ever, well, I guess that doesn't make sense. Sustained an injury on stage or at a show.
Other than the Roman candle.
Other than the Roman candle.
No, I don't think so.
Lucky. Last one. Never have I ever taken a nude. That's my favorite because it's 2018. And all of our devices do that. Whether we're focusing on it and pressing
Like
the
a
button or not.
selfie?
Yeah, like taking like a sexy pic.
I took a pregnant one.
That's cute. See, one of the Kardashians did, and they were like, that's child abuse. I'm like, the baby isn't a person yet.
That's weird.
Wait, the baby was
It's so
No,
beautiful.
that she was pregnant, and they were like, that's sexualizing a child. I was like, it hasn't even breathed yet. Like, it's not like, it can't be like, you know what, Mom? I was upset by your side boob. Like, it can't even do that. It can't do that.
Yeah, that's
Also,
a
that's
shame.
a classy response to that question. Have you taken a nude? Like, I took some beautiful pregnancy photos, if that's what you mean. Like,
I championed my
I created some
womanhood.
art, if that's what you're getting at.
I've also done some in like full body paint.
Was that cool?
My second record, on the back cover, I'm in red body paint, and we wrapped my hair in around ice cream cones and did these like spires. And I'm holding up a pomegranate, like Persephone from Hades. Like that was that one. That was a I mean, it was covered in red body paint.
Yeah.
And you can purchase that now, available on.
I mean, it didn't show anything though. It was just like sort of.
So speaking of purchasing, on your online store, you have, like albums and stuff, and then you have a USB drive that looks like an adorable bumblebee.
So cute.
And it has a bunch of your music in it, which at first I didn't realize that, and I just thought you were selling cute accessories too. Like, whatever. It has a bunch of your music on it, and it has apparently a bunch of bee art that you've made. Do you regularly make bee art, or did you like go through a phase and now you're hustling it?
I studied pollination ecology in college.
Oh, wow.
And became obsessed with bees because they are like the reason we're alive.
Yeah.
Amen.
And so
Shout out to
I
bees.
became a bee enthusiast. And my album Nectar was all bee themed.
Oh, wow.
And so that USB drive comes from Nectar. Yeah.
Yes,
That
more
got an
puns!
applause.
Dorky
Yeah.
punny people. and so yeah, it's got all my records and then a bunch of radio and a bunch of B-sides. It doesn't have this on it though, but this would be a fun
A
thing
bunch
to
of
put on there.
B-sides? Aw. That's precious.
Yeah.
Well, one more tiny segment before we get into 2. You want to do your Never Have I Evers? Or not Never Have I Ever. That was my segment. Welcome to the... What is that segment called?
Oh, sure.
It's yours. I was like, damn it. Welcome to the music business?
It's mine. I mean, I found it on our little Trello
We
thing.
found it. We've been giving
everything we do is
information.
just off the cuff.
It's very exciting.
So let me see. I'm going to give you some multiple choice questions.
More quizzing.
It's so fun. This
Yeah,
one's a
you
lot
are
less
being
fun.
graded. Yeah. So hecklers at a show, do you A, ignore them, B, confront them, or C, kick them in the face like Josh Ohm did to that photographer one time? I don't know who that is, but...
Fair.
At first I ignore them, then I confront them, then I kick them in the face.
A,
Oh,
B,
wow. So
and
just right in that
I
order.
haven't kicked anybody in the face, but I've really, every once in a while, I just wish I had a bodyguard.
Shout out to anybody who wants to be Wendy's bodyguard. Come on, Facebook. Surely there's somebody.
You've got the bees on your side. You could just...
Weaponizing bees.
Yeah.
It's real.
My superpower. No, but the thing is, that's like Harry Carey, though.
I guess that's kind of true. It's just like a whole mess.
Because they
at
all
once.
die if they sting you, so it would have to be really worth it.
Oh, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
You should be killing a very significant heckler.
I feel like it's like 90% psychological, though. Like, most of them wouldn't have to sting. I'm actually like...
Yeah.
I'm like logically plotting a bee
I'm
army
just
now.
a
Like,
The
you know.
50% on the
Thing
back are just the ones
proud
pretending to hold them back. Like, you
over
got this,
the
Trey.
country.
You got this. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know why the bee's name was Trey. Sorry.
Yeah, she should probably be a woman, actually.
Trina.
Yeah. There we go. Trina.
Why
a
did that
soldier
take me
named
so
Trina.
long?
I love it.
I like that. A soldier named Trina.
This got in a weird spot, and I apologize. Let me get back on. Favorite fan affection? A, singing along. B, throwing their panties at you. Or C, professing their love for you after the show.
Singing along.
Aw. It's so
The
pure.
other two are
Yeah.
Technically assault.
also bodyguard wishing moments.
Just like the bodyguard that can just be like the fruit ninja to all your
It
panties.
depends
Like,
on
whack,
the love. Like if it's like agape love, I'm so down.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. But if it's like creepy love, like I'm gonna grab your butt love, no. But agape love, all about it. It's the point.
Yeah.
I'll do one last one. Favorite gourmet food when touring? A, Kraft mac and cheese. B, SpaghettiOs. C, Fruity Pebbles.
None.
I don't know why those are your only options, but
Gas station foods like
Yeah,
7-Eleven. Maybe 7-Eleven doesn't have either one of like any of those. Maybe SpaghettiOs.
yeah.
But like ready-made mac and cheese and Fruity Pebbles sounds dangerous.
You know, they have popcorn at
Yeah.
gas stations. They have beef jerky.
I'll down for the beef
And
jerky.
they have string cheese.
They're your 3 food groups that you need right
Yeah.
there. Are you guys ready to
Corn
hear a couple
dogs.
more
They have corn
songs?
dogs.
Oh no! Sorry, pause for the corn dogs. Correction, not Quiznos. What is it? The 7-Eleven, whatever the thing. Yes, 7-Eleven with the corn dogs on the rotisserie, the rollers. That's what that word is. Can we shout out to them? Can we get a sponsor from 7-Eleven for corn dogs?
Do those just sit there until they're sold?
I think they
Who
sit there until they
cares?
found a destiny. It may be sold, it may be the trash can. Who knows?
I'm getting my meal from 7-Eleven. I don't ask questions.
Clear. I also don't care about our futures. All right, Austin Eastciders, please give it up for Wendy Colonna. We're going to do 2 more songs before we get out of here. Thank you so much.
I would ask for requests, but the last time I did that, I got told that I needed to pep it up. So I'm just going to play you a sad song. I'm just going to start there. Well, it's not really sad. This is another one of the ones that was a narrative gift. The song is called Every Second. Not a big believer in breaking off the past, but sometimes we shouldn't let the moments last. They put a crack inside us, shatter dreams like glass. Sometimes dreams are simply meant to pass, 'cause it's a circle. It's just a season. It's how we measure when there's no reason, and it slips right past. It fades away every second, every hour, every day. Wish I had one more light, another kiss before you go. One more reason to believe. You said it's better to forgive than to receive. I lit a candle for you, made a wish and blew. Sometimes I swear this house is shifting and it's you. So much I wanna ask you, so much I wanna share. What I wouldn't give to hear laughter once more in my ears. But it's a circle, it's just a season. It's how we measure when there's no reason, and it slips right past. It fades away every second, every hour, every day. Wish I had one more life, another mystery to unfold. One more reason to believe. You said it's better to forgive than to receive. Ain't got time for shame now, no time for regret. Sometimes time is all that we have left. The you that I remember would laugh at me and say, lift those empty eyes, girl, you gotta win another day. 'Cause it's a circle, it's just a season, it's how we measure when there's no reason, and it slips right past, it fades away every second, every hour, every day, every second, every hour, every day, every second, every hour, every day. Thank you. Thanks again for having me, and thank you, Austin Eastciders, for hosting us. I love community collaborations. I feel like if we don't continue doing these, then Austin just becomes some other metropolitan city. So thanks to everybody who came, and thanks for facilitating this. I know it takes a village, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I guess I'm going to play Girls Like Me because I was asked about it, and it's mysterious unless you're on my YouTube, which there is. We'll see how it goes. It's like all this beatboxing and yeah. So here's the acoustic folk version. I looked in the mirror, there was one gray hair. Wonder who could have put it there. Was it God, was it mom, was it dad, was it me? I asked myself who I wanted to be. Got in the car, put the radio on. Can't get away from Celine Dion. Songs about love that I'll never play. The light turned green, now I'm on my way. Girls like me, we don't get enough. Don't get to see that side of love. Girls like me, we don't fit in. 'Cause girls like me, we got original sin. Fell in love at a tender time. She was 17, could have made her mind. Down the road I fell in love again. He was 32, I was 29. Girls like me, we don't get enough. Don't get to see that side of love. Girls like me, we don't fit in. 'Cause girls like me, we got original sin. Nobody told me how it would be. Never seen the other side of free. Threw my coins in the wishing well. You came along and broke the spell. Broke the spell. Broke the spell. I dream asleep, now I dream awake. Pray the Lord my soul to take. Stars at night shine down on me. Remind me who I wanna be. Mother, a lover, brother and a friend, sister with a heart that's on the mend, slave to the magic of wishing to win, round and around again. Girls like me, we don't get enough, don't get to see that side of love. Girls like me, we don't fit in, 'cause girls like me, we got original sin. Girls like me, we don't get enough, don't get to see that side of love. Girls like me, we don't fit in, 'cause girls like me, we got original, original, original. no sin.
All right, Austin Eastciders, keep it going for Wendy Colonna. Thank you so much for being here. Before we let you go, you want to tell everybody here what you're doing next, where they can see you soon, what you have coming out.
Okay. A couple things. My next show is next Friday night at the 20. I don't know what's the 20th. Is that next Friday? I have no idea. My time is
What
weird.
year is it? Wait.
Yes. Is that next Friday?
That makes sense. Yeah, it's the 10th. It's a Tuesday.
20th.
Not this coming Friday, but yeah, the next one, the 20th.
The 20th. Yeah, not this coming Friday, but at Threadgill's, and that's a part of the Alt ATX curated Songwriter series, Threadgill's North. So I would highly appreciate it if you guys would tell your friends about it and come, because Alt ATX is a really awesome umbrella nonprofit serving organization that helps out HAM, Sims, the Austin Music Foundation, and Black Fret. So I would like to be on their good side. Because they're doing really good work in the world, and I'd like to work with them more. So bring your friends, and please come and make a good showing of it. I would totally love to fill that room. Aside from that, I'm producing I'm a co-producer of a cool series called Wonder Women at 1 to 1. It's a once-a-month show at 1 to 1 on a Sunday afternoon. Our next one is Ginger Lee, and then the bell sounds also at that, and we have Barbara Nesbitt and a lot of other badass women from the Austin music community. My show is on September 30th there, and that's my 41st birthday, so that's pretty cool. Come celebrate my birthday, and we'll have a big band show. And we have one more band show in August after I get back from a road trip tour, and that's the Saxon Pub, 3 p.m. on Saturday the 18th, family-friendly show. So those are my upcoming gigs.
And follow her on all various socials.
I'm not that funny on
put
my
that out there.
socials.
But
I'm
I
not
mean,
this funny on my socials.
You have a great Instagram because you've got a cute baby and you're talented. It's like, well, duh. Gotta follow that. We'll follow forever. Thank you so much again for joining us. We really appreciate it. Facebook, we are going to have one more song for the actual live audience, but you guys don't get to see it. But before we have to cancel you Facebook peoples out, nerds, come see the show next time. Just kidding. Love you. We'd like to thank you so much.
But also thank you to our patrons.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, we're saying thank you to our Patreons. Thank you so much for supporting
People
us.
like me who have a baby, we don't get to come to the shows anymore as much. So I love that you stream these.
The stream's important, and we're now like trying to be like, now you have to get out of the house because you might miss the last song. But we'd like to thank our Patreons. Thank you so much to Chris and Brenda and the team, everybody at Music Firsthand. Really love you guys. You're incredible. Please follow Music Firsthand on any social media. We got all of them. We post a lot, so you can know where we're at. Thank you so much to Austin Eastciders for having us again. We adore you. And my amazing co-host, Claude Ramey. Give it up for Claude, please. Thank you.
And give it up for BeckiJo Neill.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, you guys. Really appreciate it. We're going to let Wendy take it off, but thanks for joining us again. Good night, Music Firsthand Facebook World. Come on, Austin Eastciders, give it up for Wendy.
Thanks for the cider.